Yo, what's up guys? How's it going? Welcome back to the channel. Now, we have been in this format for a couple of weeks now. Yeah, I think post-boat format. And yeah, this was the tier list from a little while ago, and I personally think it has changed quite a lot. So let's reset it. Reset the bracket. Let's, yeah, see what the format is nowadays. Alright, starting off with Adamantipator. Not sure where I put it last time, but this is definitely a rogue deck as of now. Has not found any success as of lately, not even with Cupid Pitch in the deck. I mean, it's okay. It's okay. It's not that great. Altergeist, it's gonna be good. Brothers of Legends out next week. I'm convinced this is high tier 2. Potentially tier 1 with the new support. And Cherubini PK BA is definitely up there. That's where is the PK stuff, because this, I think this classifies as the trap BA or something. I don't think that's good at all, but I do think that like Cherubini PK Turbo is just overall very, very solid. And while we're at it, let's get DPE and put it M tier 0 again, because I do not think that this card alone, DPE Turbo, is still very, very amazing. Almost every deck plays this, basically. We have the best deck, Betrooper. Now, a Betrooper is definitely tier 2. It's kind of difficult, right? This deck isn't good, but Herman Hansen won a regional with this, and he's keeping it a secret for the YCS. So, although I think that Herman Hansen's is probably tier 0, as of now, the deck is rogue, worse than Adamantipator for sure. It's going to be very much dependent on how Herman does, solo carrying the entire deck, how one person literally makes the deck better than other decks this format. Yep. Code Talker is awful, Despia better than Code Talker, still awful. Dinos are like rogue, I guess, I don't know. Dinos are awful. Misk to 1, like, destroyed the deck. Deck's not even viable anymore. Rockets should be tier 1, but it's underperforming so bad. It didn't really lose anything. It always was like the best deck, and then it just wasn't, even though it didn't lose anything in addition to what it has already lost. So kind of a difficult one, but yeah, tier 2 as of now. Dogmatica is getting more popular again, but I'm still gonna leave it at tier 2 right now. Drytron is, I think, the worst tier 1 deck still. Eldritch just lost so much popularity. I'm gonna place it behind the Dogmaticas and in front of the Dragons, because I do think that traps are like good, maybe after Dragons. I just think Dragons are so good, but they're just not. But yeah. Life Twin, underperforming. Underperforming. This deck, I thought that it would be good with the Burst of Destiny. It is really, really not. Then I think this is the best tier 2 deck. Maybe it's better. I think it deserves to be tier 1 Flow on the Reese. I think it's better than people say it for. Consistency issues aside, you know. Let's leave it a low tier 1. I think that's good. Subs are very not popular right now. Gonna be in Rogue. Subs are just not in a great position overall nowadays. Not having the best matchup versus the meta. And yeah, DPE just destroys trap decks as we see them being a low tier 2 already. Heroes are surprisingly decent. They have been getting a lot of popularity, and Fusion Destiny for them is a combo card, which is super, super, super scary. So definitely a tier 2 deck. For sure, yeah. This is Ice Jade. This is at Ignister. No capping, guys. For real. If you're actually playing this deck above anything else, okay, it's better than those decks, I guess. But oh my god, this deck is literally so bad. It's such a bad strategy. It's literally, you play the deck and you hope that your opponent can't out the boy, and if they out the boy, guess I die. Infernoble dropping off, being better than Dinos. I think better than Subterror. It's still a good combo deck. It's just not a good place for combo decks besides the combo decks that are up here. Infernoid, definitely Rogue, gonna be placing this definitely in front of Adignister. Yeah. Didn't get a lot. It's getting reprints soon, so maybe support, but I doubt that. But it's getting reprinted soon, so we might see a little bump in popularity. Maybe some other people will try it out finally. Alistair has been doing a great this format, but it's definitely tier 2. Birds. I think birds are... I think birds and PK are both uncontestedly the best decks of the format. But I think that the combo that PK does, and the way it combos, and the way it ends at boards, playing around sight, playing around droplets, is just so much better than the end board of... Like, the end board of birds is better, but how PK works is better. So I think that PK is the better deck than birds, but they are like literally the same deck. So let's put this in the middle. Literally the same deck. Madolche won a regional. It's in a good spot, I think, with Small World and stuff. It won a regional. Let's put it behind Alistair in front of Heroes. I think that's pretty fair. Magic-y, awful, awful. Earth Machine, literally for fun. Worst deck out there. Kick W. Numeron got support, and it's doing okay regional level. But let's just put it behind that Ignister. I think that's fine. That's fine. Orcust, who won the LC... Oh, second place the LCS. The Blind Second Orcust deck. Pretty interesting. Is it actually good? I don't know. Let's put it like in front of the Lord there. Bedlam is like awful right now. Yeah, there are worlds, I guess. I guess we can put it like somewhere here. I guess that's more justifiable than put it in for fun. But yeah, penguins, nah. Joke Children. Joke Children are not great right now. In front of Pendulum after Dinos. Stacks, not good. Salad, behind the Joke Children. Who's this? Let me know in the comment section what monster you think this is. But for now, we're gonna put it in front of Guru. Yeah, in front of Guru. Shuttle's pretty decent. Striker has been getting way more popular. Ooh, way more popular. Definitely behind Alistair there. So keep in mind, a deck being tier 2 is, for example, a deck that can still win an event. But the chances are just significantly lower than the tier 1 decks. So I do think Striker and Invoked are like the best tier 2 decks, and they can definitely compete in tournament level, and picking them as a choice is like amazing. But they're just not as like extreme as there. Speedroids, better than this, I guess. Starry Night, Sinavalon, Suship. Synchrons, not that great as well. Then Trap Tricks are like better than Speedroids. Tri Brigade. It's okay. I still think it's a better pick. Alter Guys just dropped off, but it's still there. Pure Tri Brigade, like pure Tri Brigade is, I think, the best tier 2 deck you can play right now. Definitely. And right behind that is Virtual World. Not getting the popularity I thought it would get, but it's still a solid deck, and it's getting those regional tops. So definitely a deck to stay. Like these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with this one. Let's just put this over here. And then this is like fine. Like this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. These 9 are like what the meta is like, and then the rest is like what you could potentially play. But yeah, Sword Soul belonging in tier number 1. People are sleeping on this deck. This deck is way better than people give it credit for. Easily a very solid control deck. It's just people see this deck, they see it synchro 2 times, and they're like, yeah, no, it's not too good. But it's way better than they give it credit for, honestly. This deck is surprisingly decent. People just don't seem to care at all about the deck, and I really don't see why. It's a lot of fun to play. It's easy, but it is in depth. There are definitely lines to follow, and there is definitely ways to play it optimal. And I think people are just not ready to put that time into a deck that doesn't feel as rewarding. But as of now, I think that the best deck definitely is PK, together with the Lyridisc Birds. Then Sword Soul, Flow on the Reese, and Drytron are still the best tier 1 decks, being the most high ceiling / annoying / consistent decks out of them all. Then we have tier 2. The line between the bottom tier 1 and the high tier 2 is like extremely small. Extremely small. You could say that Tri Brigade and Virtual World are tier 1. You could definitely say that, just like Alistair. I think that Sky Striker is definitely where you can say, okay, yeah, that's tier 2. That's definitely tier 2. Then we have Madolche, definitely good deck now with Small World. Heroes, of course, DPE is made this deck solid as well. Dragons are just nowhere to be found this meta, which is weird. Orcust, powerful spell cards definitely help this deck a lot. And yeah, definitely tier 2 shown by the LCS near victory. Eldritch and Altergeist, I do think there's a place for trap decks, and I do think it's now. Altergeist kind of only here because of the new supporting Brothers of Legends. Then for Rogue, yeah, those are definitely Rogue decks that you could be playing and could get success with. And the 4 fun decks are decks that you definitely should avoid this meta around. But yeah, pretty big update if I say so myself. Definitely a lot different than I expected. Live Twin definitely underperforming a lot. Dragons underperforming a lot. I think this is definitely more refined than the list from a couple of weeks ago. But yeah, what are your thoughts, guys? Do you think Brothers is going to make the difference for Geist? Or is there going to be other stuff happening? Or do you think that Dragons will be coming back on top soon again? Well, let me know in the comment section down below. I want to thank you guys for watching. And I'll see you guys in the next one.